On July 9, 2023, Officer Nguyen of the Johns Creek Police Department was dispatched to a residence in Johns Creek, Georgia, for an assault in progress. Upon arrival, Officer Nguyen made contact with the boyfriend of the 19-year-old alleged victim, Melody. Chris informed the officer that his girlfriend was inside the residence being assaulted by her parents. When Officer Nguyen made contact with the mother, Ms. Jones, at the front door, she told him that her daughter has a history of mental illness and past self-harm attempts. According to the officer's arrest report, this information is what led him to believe that the parents may be the victims in the situation.
Where are they? Johns Creek Police!
Please just get her out safely. They're hurting her.
Hello.
What's going on right now?
We have our daughter. She's been inpatient psych before.
No, they're grabbing her by the hair.
She gets
Sir!
There's a floor up there. Tell them to get off.
What's going on?
He's just holding
Help her, please.
Inpatient out. What's going on?
Up here. Up here.
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm right
Got
here.
her. I'm
Ma'am, hey, I'm Officer Nguyen. What's going on?
Can you please get this man off of me? She's been inpatient psych before. She tries to commit suicide.
Okay.
She cut. She's
Please get him off of
Shut
me.
up.
They've been riding around together.
Please help me up.
He's holding you down.
Say thank
It's
you.
fucking hurting.
She tries to run away and then comes sneak
I'm
back in the
19 years
house
old.
and
I'm
grab
not
her
running
stuff.
away. They knew where I was
We
at.
provide everything.
Yeah.
Yes, you
She
did. I
turns
told you I
off
was
her
at
phone
Chris's
calls.
house.
Fucking shit.
Chris picked me up.
She was
Oh, the
coming
person
back
that showed me
so
driving?
that we could have a conversation
30 to
with her.
31. She's a 24 patient.
Oh, 24.
She was coming back so that we could have a phone call.
Can you let me go?
No, I'm not.
Officer, can you please make this man let me go?
30. It's not an assault in progress. He's holding her down by the arms right now. I'm watching.
Can you please? Can
No,
you
he's
please
watching.
let me
Hold on
go?
a second. I'm waiting for my other officer to get here right now, okay? I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
So,
Your dad is, he seems like he's actually familiar with what's going on, so I
sir.
appreciate your help.
so she and her boyfriend were coming back so that we could have a family discussion about what the boundaries and the rules of the house were going to be. Their car broke down on the way here.
Okay.
He's not even supposed to be driving because he has a DUI.
Okay.
He does not have a DUI.
We come home, and
He's not been
immediately
charged before.
she starts screaming in my face. So I was like, okay, I'm trying to have a constructive conversation with you.
Yeah.
If that's not going to happen, just leave. Obviously, like, I don't want to get into this.
Yeah.
Right? We have two smaller kids. Their grandfather removed them from the house so that they would not.
No, I'm not letting you go.
Witness
And he's not
this.
going to
Were
make
they
me.
here when it
I'm not
started
doing
happening?
anything
No,
wrong.
we knew.
So just the
He
four of
knows
you.
that.
It was just the four of us. We
Okay.
knew that it might escalate to this point because it has in the past. And so we asked my father to take our two younger kids to the park
You guys plan
to
to assault
play
me?
Yeah, you're stupid.
to play with them. And in case, I just don't want them.
Stop fucking
to
moving.
see
If
this.
you're allowed to hold me down, I'm allowed to try to
Can I-
put some pressure
can I-
on my neck.
No, you're good right now. You're
There's a lot of pressure on my freaking chest.
okay.
Stop!
There you go. No, he just
There.
moved you, so you're not.
Now keep your
Your
head
neck
down.
isn't
You don't want
all
any pressure.
up in that corner.
No! No!
Do I not have to break some normal fucking person? I
That-
don't understand. I did
The
not.
officer's letting me fucking do this right now.
Well, last night, I told her, hey, I want to talk to you tomorrow. It's her day off school. It's
You
my
want me
day
to
off
call
work.
cops and do this?
And
I'm doing it.
instead, she was like, she runs away. And she's asked that when she runs away that we just give her her space.
Okay.
So we're trying to
Yeah,
respect
she's
that.
19.
And she's 19.
Okay,
She
yeah.
ran away. She had her
I didn't run
boyfriend.
away. It's not running away.
She had her boyfriend come pick her up. She stayed the night at his
Running away
house.
is under.
We
You're
get a
so
text this
idiot.
morning
If you think
saying,
it's running
hey mom,
away.
I'm on my way. And I'm
Okay.
like, okay, what are you on your way for? Like, are you wanting to pack your stuff? Are you wanting to talk? What? And she's like, for our talk. And I said, okay, that's fine. Then we get the text that the car broke down. We go pick them up. I try having conversation with her, and it just escalates. And this is kind
So
of.
escalating. What exactly happened?
She grabbed my wrist and I said, please don't touch me. And
Hold
then
on,
she continued to drag me.
Because you talk shit. You were talking
Sir, are
shit.
you good if I just step over here to the foyer?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
As long as I'm good here.
So, I want to talk to her about like if you're going to be a roommate, that's one thing. And roommate rules are different than when you're a child and when you're financially dependent on us. If you want to be a roommate, that's fine, but then you're going to start kind of
Every time you do it,
paying
I'm
your
gonna
own
get
way.
tighter.
That's the conversation I wanted to have. Now, last night we were informed that when I was trying to talk to her,
I don't give
she
a
was
fuck.
recording us the whole
You're the
time.
one moving. You already
So
saw
I
me.
asked her at the beginning of the conversation, I said, please turn your phone off. I don't want to be recorded. I don't like that. That doesn't feel good. I don't want to be blackmailed. And she refused. And I said, okay, if you can't abide by the civil boundary, then
Stop!
right now is not the right time for the talk. Just go.
Yeah.
Stop! Stop!
Can you chill out?
Yes, tell her, please.
She's not.
I know I'm not letting you go.
Does the door automatically lock, or are we relocking
No,
it?
I'm not. I don't want the boyfriend inside.
Gotcha.
You
Okay.
want me to put you on your stomach so you can breathe better? Yes, you do care, because you're fucking complaining.
When I told her that I don't want to be
I'm not putting any weight on
Yeah.
you.
and if that's the way she wanted to do it,
Grab my
Yeah.
fingers.
then I asked her to leave.
Yeah.
She started running up to the
Because I'm
room
trying to fucking
to
control
grab
you, stupid.
me.
Yeah.
No.
Stop!
This is not how we're gonna do this.
Stop! He had you on your back. Hold on. Okay, that works.
He was in the Marine Corps for 12 years. So,
You're making it worse for yourself.
So was she trying to hurt herself or anything today?
she was lashing out at us.
Lashing out at you guys?
And
Yes.
I get raised up.
Yeah.
And so we lash back. And then he gets in the middle to separate us.
Right? Yeah.
Stop!
And then he gets hit.
Yeah.
And then boyfriend came in to try to pull.
Yeah.
And then boyfriend started throwing punches.
Just a second. We're gonna let you up, but I gotta get you in handcuffs right now, okay? Just give me your other hand. Yeah, I'm gonna get that in just a second, okay?
As soon as this happens, I'm off.
Yep. Just hold on just a second, okay? Alright, so I got my second knuckle here. It's not tightening up.
I'm gonna get up, okay?
Yep, go for it. Okay. I appreciate you. Hey, I'm gonna double lock you so don't get any tighter, okay? You're okay. And after that, I'm gonna sit you up. Just promise me you're not gonna squirm and all this stuff, okay? Alright. Okay. You roll over. Just roll over to your side here. I just kick up this leg right here. I'm gonna pull you up, okay? Okay. Just hang out for me, okay?
Okay.
So she was lashing out at you, like just verbally, physically.
Kind of both.
Okay.
And it's
So how's
hard.
the physical part?
We just start going at each
Like
other.
in each other's faces, basically. And is that
No,
the
like
physical-
hair pulling and slapping type
Who
stuff.
started that? Okay. Why do we do that?
I don't know, because I'm just like, get out.
Gotcha.
So I try to do things the calm, nice, rational way, and it didn't work. And I'm like, okay, if you want to move out, fine. You're not just going to have a free-for-all in your room right now. We need to, we'll walk when you're calm, when I'm calm, when everyone's calm. You can come back and pack your stuff, and you're welcome to move out.
Okay.
As soon as the hair pulling started from them,
That's when you got in the
I
middle.
went in there, split them up. I threw her on the bed. Back and forth, she was fighting, obviously. I was fighting, pushing, getting her down. She was talking shit.
I just get scared because this has happened before, and
Yeah.
she's run away in the middle of the night,
Yeah.
and she's tried, like when she's run away, she's tried to hang herself, she has slit her wrist, she has done, like she was in inpatient psych for 4 months, like.
How long has she been out?
It's been about 2 years.
2 years.
She's been doing pretty good, but she's not taking any medication, she's not seeing counseling. I can't force her to do those things. She has insurance, she has the means to get herself that help, and she's just not able to. She's been diagnosed with borderline personality disorder
Okay.
and OFF or ODD,
And that's
oppositional defiance disorder.
okay.
And it's been real. The first year and a half has been really, really good, and
Yeah,
just
nice.
lately, the past 4 months, it's just
Yeah.
been
19.
devolving.
Okay.
And we just want her. We got her a car. We paid for her to go to school. We're doing everything we can because she's been doing so well. And
You on any kind of medication?
No, fair.
So it was verbal until you started with her point.
It's a medication that you take just in case you have like a bad get bad.
And she's your daughter.
But I don't like to take it because it makes me like a zombie and like.
I mean, she kicked out at me first.
She kicked out at you first. Like pretty close.
Good?
Yeah,
Like as I was telling her to get out, as she was coming up the stairs, she was like trying to get
back
me.
kick you, and then that's when. Okay.
And then
Okay.
when I followed her into her room, I was telling her, get out, get out, get out.
Master's degree and
Then-
my stepdad's a
And that's when
veteran, so they know how to
that
make
part
things sound
started.
a certain way, but
But-
I've been
okay.
having to
Okay, I can work with
deal
that.
with stuff for a while, so.
yeah.
Her correctly. She
I was gonna say, how you doing? Pretty good.
attacked her first.
So apparently coming up the stairs, kicked her and
That's
stuff
not
like
true,
that.
officer.
So then when they got up here, yeah, she says that she pulled her. So that it's probably about to roll that way more than anything.
I don't know. He's gonna write something.
Officer,
Okay, now tell him what happened.
okay, so what had happened, they told me I'm free to leave, and since when we got in the car, they didn't say anything to me, even though I had said, like, hey, I'm coming home, I want to try to talk, that type of thing. They just didn't say a word, they were just silent. So when it came silent, I was like, okay, so, and it was just silence again. And then my mom said, I want you to turn off your phone. And since my phone was the only thing they had left me, they had taken my keys and everything. I was like, no, I don't feel comfortable doing that. Like, if an emergency happens, I want to at least be able to call something or someone to come help me.
Yeah.
And I said, I'll transfer over the phone, anything that you guys own, like, as soon as I can. And they were like, okay, you're free to leave, just go then. So I go to leave.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, I need my school stuff because I go to school full time. I pay for school myself. So I was just going to grab my backpack that has like my necessities. So I go up here to grab it and my mom grabs my wrist and she's like, no, you're not going upstairs, you're going outside. And I was like, let me go. Please do not touch me physically right now. Like, please do not physically like hurt me. Because also like with all this stuff they told you I was an inpatient psych. That's true. I have chronic PTSD from my father. He was very abusive growing up. So I get really triggered when people touch me physically in an argument. So I just told her, I looked at her and I was like, please do not touch me physically, da 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 da. And why can she,
Do you want me to leave?
yes please.
Okay.
Yeah. If you can just wait for me like downstairs like an hour or something like that, that'd be great. Yeah, I appreciate it.
So as I was coming upstairs, she tried to grab my wrist, like I said, and then I did not try to kick her back. I don't know why she said that. I just ran up the stairs as fast as I could to grab my stuff because I did not want to get into an altercation with her. Because, like she said, they've called the cops on me before this type of thing has happened. I was trying to avoid that. Just grab my backpack and leave with my boyfriend as soon as possible. So I grabbed my backpack and they start hitting me. My stepfather punched me in the face. My mom goes, she's like, no, you cannot take anything, you cannot have anything, da da da. And I was like, I just want my backpack and I just want to leave. And they were like, no. And I was like, this is my possession, like, I paid for everything in this backpack, I paid for this all, like, this is mine, I'm allowed to take this. And they were like, no. They just start like grabbing my stuff and grabbing me. And that's when I called for my boyfriend, so that he could witness it, you know, and also so that, like, I don't know, for protection. And he comes up and he put an arm out against between me and my stepdad and my mom, and because I'm on the bed at this point, and they're just trying to like hold me down, hit me, whatever. And he's like, hey, stop hitting her, like, stop touching her, da da da, like, this is not okay. And my stepdad then turns to my boyfriend and starts, like, shoving him, pushing him. He shoved him against the wall so hard he hit his head. And that's when I started to get physically aggressive because I didn't want to see my boyfriend get hurt. So that's when I started, like, kicking, being like, don't touch him, don't touch me, like, don't touch me, don't touch us, like, just let us leave. They won't let us leave. And
Is that AMR?
Yeah.
that's when
Hey, we're up here.
that's when my boyfriend called the police.
Yeah.
And that's when my boyfriend got out of the situation because obviously he doesn't want to be like involved in any sort of stuff like that. And then my parents just kept like holding me down and hitting me every single time I tried to move until eventually we got in here.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Are you good? Are you gonna do anything if I take off the handcuffs?
No.
Okay.
She said shoulders.
my shoulder, yeah, my shoulder hurts.
The left or right?
Let me get those off.
Can you
Stand up.
Yeah.
Let's get these off of you, okay?
Okay.
Alright. Alright. You can talk to the paramedics, okay?
Your shoulder?
Yeah.
I'm gonna touch on it real quick, okay?
You said your stepdad, so Nathan's your stepdad? Okay, so, and you said he punched you in the face?
Yes, he punched me, and I'm pretty sure he hit my boyfriend also, either in the face or in the chest.
Okay.
Any pain if I touch here?
No, it's down right here.
Right here? Okay. Okay, she said that she kicked at her. She didn't kick her, right? So the mom is the aggressor.
Yep. It's gonna roll that way.
Okay.
Yep.
Because when she said that, I was like, you hit me, man. So the mom gotta go.
Yeah. Yep.
Looks like it's muscle soreness.
Muscle soreness?
Yeah, nothing's broken.
Do you want to go to the hospital or anything?
No, I think I'm okay.
Okay. Do you have an ID or anything like that?
My wallet just got stolen, but I have a picture of my
Yeah, where's
driver's
your
license on my phone.
Actually, that's
My
okay.
parents might have my phone though.
What's your legal first name?
Melody, M-E-L-O-D-I.
Appreciate you.
M-E-L-O-D-I. Last name? Okay. And what's the best phone number to reach you at?
I don't know, they took my phone, but
Maybe your boyfriend's number or something?
I don't have it memorized, but
Okay.
you can, if you ask
If I
my
get his,
boyfriend,
I
and
can use that for
give
you?
you mine just in case.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right.
Cousin Tim, you can cancel the check.
I just want to make sure. So once, like, you got, from what I understand, like, they picked you guys up after your boyfriend's car broke down.
Yes.
Once you guys got here, like, the entire car ride, they were silent and everything.
Right, they were just like talking to each other.
Talking to them, like, between themselves, but like
Yeah.
kind of ignoring you guys.
Yes.
Okay. And then once you got here, somewhat had the talk of like you're free to leave, like you
Well,
can go.
yeah, when I got here, I come in and I was like, okay, so, you know, my boyfriend got a call from, I believe, his dad to, like, about the car. And so I was like, well, do you want to, like, some privacy? Like, you can go upstairs, you can go outside, like, it's fine. I tell him that, and my mom goes, well, he could be here, he could be outside. So I'm like, okay. And then she goes, I want your phone, or turn off your phone, da da da
Turn
da.
off, turn it off,
And
yeah.
I was like, I think because something about me recording her.
Yeah, were you trying to record the conversation or anything?
No, officer. The only
Okay.
thing that I've done, which I don't know if she like misunderstands or what, but she'll be like, okay, call your boyfriend to come pick you up then. And so I'll call him, but then they'll still be arguing or touching me or something like that. And so they say it's recording, but nobody's recording them. It's just my boyfriend will be on the phone sometimes to come pick me up.
Okay.
So, no, I've never like recorded.
Yeah, so it was just like an active phone call with you. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. And then when you guys were coming up the stairs, when you were coming up to get your bag, is when, and what all was in the bag? Just like a few things?
It's my so it has my iPad for school and my other school possessions, which I need to just like go to school on the regular day.
Okay, and then are you in college right now? I'm guessing,
I'm
like
in
doing summer classes?
cosmetology.
Cosmetology
school.
school. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay, and then she grabbed your wrist on the stairs here once you got in. Is about.
Right there on the
Yeah.
stairs, she like grabbed it around
And
the
you
corner
asked her to
of the bed, and
stop
I
touching
said,
you
please
or
do not touch me physically, like, don't make this physical, basically. And she was like, she didn't care, and then she started to pull my hair once we got to the room to try to drag me out.
Right, yeah.
And that's
Okay,
when
like
I
right
said,
around here at the door?
No,
Once you
in
got
my
in?
room.
In
But like
the-
I said, I ran upstairs.
Okay.
Like I was not worried about touching them, hitting them, or anything like that.
Okay. And then your boyfriend tried to stop it, and then there was a little bit going on there, but...
Right.
Okay. All right. And you said that your stepdad might have punched you or something in the face?
Yeah, on the face. I don't bruise easily though. So
Yeah, because I see, like, and granted, with everything going on, you're a little flushed, so there's...
Yeah,
I don't see anything different besides just, like, the
I really
flushness in your
don't.
face.
I don't bruise at all, so
Okay.
I'm not surprised. But I don't know. have spoken to my boyfriend yet.
I haven't yet. No, I just got in as fast as I could because of what was going on and everything.
Okay.
Let me go talk to him right now, and then I'll handle the other bit after I talk to get boyfriend's statement.
Okay.
Yeah, she's good, man.
Is she gonna be able to come out?
Yeah, just a second. I just want to talk to you really quick.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So, can you tell me what's going on?
So this is what happened. Sorry, I was on the line with some. I was very concerned. My parents are coming to pick us up. If she can come home with me, she doesn't need to be in there. We came. My car broke down. We were on the way. 2 days ago, she lost her social security card, and she was scared to tell her mom because they're not really close. She was living with her abusive biological father before
yeah.
this, and they came to save her. They claim, but I mean, the stepdad, like, she told me they had some issues where he had touched her like inappropriately, and then they sent her to a mental hospital because of that. And they also told her, yeah, whenever she lost social security card, they just started screaming at her. And when she was like, I'm gonna go to my house, because I told her I'd help her get that sorted, like she wouldn't have to worry about social security card, they started screaming at her saying she can't leave the house, that she's not allowed to leave, that this isn't her car, and her stepdad got a butter knife and kicked the door down and started intimidating her, screaming at her in the face. So I came, I picked her up, I took her to my house, wanted her to be safe. And then today, her parents wanted to talk to her. That's what they said. They wanted to talk.
So they picked you all up after your car broke down.
Yeah, they picked me up after my car broke down. I was in the middle of calling my dad, telling him everything that happened. And as soon as we got in, her mom's like telling her to turn her phone off, and she was like, are we gonna talk? And then her mom was like, you can get the fuck out of my house. And she was like, okay. She was like, I'm gonna go get my stuff. And her mom just started grabbing her by the arm, saying, you can't take anything. And most of the stuff in her room is her property. You know, she has her stuff for her school in here that she needs to get. She has a bunch of just her clothes and stuff. Like, they're basically kicking her out and taking all her stuff. And then I'm downstairs, like, this isn't the first time for them. Like, they've been abusive to her for a while now.
Yeah.
And I try to stay out of it because, I didn't want to have problems with her parents. But then she starts screaming my name, screaming for my help. And when I go up there, the stepdad has her hair like this, slamming her onto the bed, slamming her onto the wall, dragging her so he can pin her onto the ground. And the mom, same thing, is slapping her and hitting her. And I'm like, I step in and I'm like this, I'm like, hey, I'm like, calm down, like, and then the stepdad just grabs me and pushes me and starts saying he's gonna hit me and to get out the fucking house. So instantly I'm like, Siri, call 911. And that's when I called you guys, and as soon as I got kicked out, all I could hear is screaming and breaking and smashing. And then when you went in the first time, I see he just got her pinned down on the bathroom floor, face on the floor, like, that's not okay. And that's my whole side of the story. That's everything I saw. I mean, I saw a lot of hair pulling, a lot of slamming, a lot of slapping and punching. And she was trying to defend himself, and I just hear, you want to fucking hit me, by the stepdad. And he's the stepdad. She's known him for maybe a year. And like I said before, like, she had reported that he had touched her inappropriately. And it's just like...
I gotcha. Okay, do you have your license with you by chance?
I do. It's right here. So I actually got pulled over and I have court, and they have my license right now.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, that's my permit to drive. I wasn't driving, she was driving us back.
Okay.
I called my dad and he said he'll come and pick us up. And she just needs to get out of there. She just needs this environment's not okay for her. And they got 2 other younger children, a 9 and a 10-year-old, and I'm scared. I don't know. This dude is a 6'5", 350-pound man who's just using his aggression against these young girls. It's not all right.
And Chris, what's the best phone number to reach you at? Alright. Okay. Alright. Hold on to that.
Thank you.
Alright, I'll be right back, okay?
Yes, sir.
Did you happen to lay hands on the boyfriend or anything when like, the whole thing was going on?
He got up in my face when I was breaking them up and stuff.
Yeah.
He jumped into the middle of the fray.
To stop. What was
To
going
stop,
on.
and I didn't want him in the center because he has no fucking right, nothing. We've already, me and him have already had issues. I pushed him back, to get out of my face and to get away from us.
But he was already in the middle throwing
Yeah.
hands before you pushed him
Oh,
back.
was it?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And what's the best phone number to reach y'all at? Give me what's the best phone number to reach y'all at? Okay. All right. Here's your license back. And then can you talk to me over here? Okay.
Do I need to change out of my pajamas? Are you arresting me? Because if so, I'm gonna put some regular clothes on.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to come up with you. I'm not gonna look or anything, but good on.
Did you give her free reign of her room? I really do not
She
want.
lives here and everything, so I can't keep her out of there and all that stuff. That's a civil matter. So just being upfront with you. So based on what you told me, what Nathan was saying, what Melody was saying, and what the boyfriend was saying,
You have to arrest
I have to because it is between family members and everything. It falls under family violence. Sorry, let me look away really quick.
Fine. I've had 4 kids. I work in the hospital. I see naked bodies all day, every day.
But it falls under the Family Violence Act in Georgia. So because it is between family members, I
Is
have
it
to
going to
make
be a
the
misdemeanor or a felony?
misdemeanor. There's no marks or anything like that. So I'm gonna get you outside first, and then we'll put the handcuffs on and everything. I appreciate your honesty with me when you told me everything.
Should I put socks and shoes on? Do I want socks?
I would say so. And then Chris's parents are going to be here in about 10-15 minutes to pick him and Melody up, and we'll get them out of here and everything.
Can he see what she's getting out of her room? We really don't want her taking things that are our property.
With stuff like that, that's all a civil matter that would have to be handled through the marshal service. So like we can't handle, or
Okay.
we're not here to like settle disputes and stuff like that. Just that'll all we have to be handled through through court itself and everything like that. And that's not criminal stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there going to be an officer here with her until she leaves?
If you would like,
Yes.
I can ask my supervisor. If
I
they
would
want to stay.
like someone with her until
until she and Chris leave.
Yes.
Yeah,
Just for her protection.
I gotcha.
Back to John Street.
Okay, sounds good. So I don't know if they explained it to you, but basically based on what you were telling me, what Nevin was telling me, what Melody was telling me, what Chris was telling me,
Yes.
and because they're related, it all falls under the Family Violence Act of Georgia.
Okay.
So based on that, I do have to make an arrest. And based on everybody's statements, she's identified as the primary aggressor
I told
in
you
the eyes of the law.
I should always do stuff first.
Mary Kervishay
Okay.
is who you need to call to let her know I won't be at work tomorrow.
Okay.
And I might not be there Tuesday.
I'll let her know. I'll just let her know tomorrow and then,
Can you let her know tonight so that they can?
yeah. As soon as all this goes,
They need a planned caseload.
I'll call her.
Okay, thank you.
She's going to be going to the Alpharetta jail at the moment.
Okay.
I can't make any promises if bond will be set by the judge or not. I would call, you can Google Alpharetta jail and it'll pull up. You can call that main number and ask them, just inquire about her. Okay. And they should be able to tell you in a couple hours, okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
You got it, sir.
I don't usually give my input into the cases that I post on this channel, but after watching and editing through this footage, I was really disturbed and frustrated with the way the Johns Creek police handled this situation. The first responding officer initially got a call reporting that the alleged victim in this incident was the daughter Melody, but after arriving on scene, he instead chose to treat her as a criminal. In his arrest report, he stated that because the mother had told him that her daughter had a history of mental illness, he believed that the parents may be the victims in the situation. And so Officer Christopher Nguyen allowed the young girl's stepfather, who seems to be about 300 pounds heavier and 30 years older than her, physically restrain her while she screamed and begged for help, repeatedly yelling out that he was hurting her. There is no excuse in my eyes for any officer of the law to allow a grown man to physically restrain a teenage girl to the floor while she's screaming and crying out in pain. This went on for an entire 6 minutes before the officer chose to handcuff her instead of help her up and check if she was injured. I found this video very hard to watch, and by the end of it, I started doing some research to see if this officer had ended up facing any kind of repercussions for how he handled this situation. Of course, I came up short. The only thing I was able to find was that Officer Christopher Nguyen, badge number 128, successfully completed his field training just under 4 years ago, meaning he would have only been on active duty for just over a year at the time of this incident. I hope this young girl has found some peace in her life. After watching this footage, it seems that she has suffered years of abuse at the hands of her own mother and stepfather.
I got it down to my second knuckle here, so it's not going to be too tight, okay? Get the second step on. Once again, to my second knuckle, it's not going to be too tight. Okay, so we're good there. And now I'm going to double lock them so they don't get any tighter, okay?